Hi everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Sonic Adventure 2. So in this part we're starting off a brand new story. We're starting off the Dark Side story where we get to play as the villains. Which I have to admit, when I first played this game, when I had my GameCube, I did think this was a really cool idea of like being able to play as like Dr. Eggman and stuff like that. It's, to be honest, not too different, I suppose, from the Hero Side story, apart from you know, a bit of a different kind of aesthetic, I suppose. One thing I will mention though is those pictures of explosions being pasted in front of the thing was pretty shit. Anyway, first stage we play as Dr. Eggman and we're heading through Iron Gate. Ah, you bitch. And it's really this is the start of pretty much. It's from this stage alone you can really tell that they really put a lot more effort into Eggman's stages as opposed to Tails. His stages are just a lot more. I don't know, it's hard to work out, but they're just more fun to go through. I've just always preferred Dr. Eggman's stages in Adventure 2 compared to Tails, and you can kind of tell that basically, not that less effort was put into it, but that Tails was a really late addition that originally wasn't supposed to be in the game. You could really kind of tell that with the fact that Eggman's stages are just better designed, I think, and are just more fun to go through. I do like the design of Eggman's mech, but something which I will say actually, I think that I prefer the Gamma stages from Sonic Adventure 1 as opposed to the mech stages in Adventure 2. Just because I don't know how to put it. It's kind of, I think that the mechs in Adventure 2 are just a tad heavier than Gamma was in Adventure 1, and as a result, platforming, which is, you know, it's a platforming game, but platforming in Adventure 1 as Gamma just feels way better than Eggman's and Tails' stages in Adventure 2. Don't get me wrong, I still find a lot of enjoyment in these stages. You know, it's just that I always get this part mixed up. You have to kind of go towards the door to have the cutscene activate. And then once that's happen, then you can go up here and you can press the button. Shoot the button there and blast through them all. Which, by the way, this must be cost so much money to replace every time. But anyway, there's Iron Gate. That's Eggman's first stage, and yeah, it's a pretty fun stage. Do I get a decent score? I got a B rank. I'm happy with that. But yeah, even though I prefer the Gamma stages from Sonic Adventure 1, I still think these stages are a lot of fun. And Eggman's final stage is probably the most fun mech stage in the whole game. It's just cathartic fun to just blast the living shit out of everything. But anyway, there we go. Oh, fuck. Sorry, I thought I saw my mouse cursor go on the thing, but that was actually the recording. Oh god, that was very good, Tom. What the fuck are you doing, lad?
Enter user data. Enter password. Password is Mars.
And this is the last game to feature what was his name? Dean Bristow, I think his name was, as the voice for Dr. Eggman before he sadly passed away. And he's pretty good. He's actually really fucking good as Dr. Eggman. I think he's got a great voice. It's kind of interesting, actually, that his voice is kind of like, I would say, more sinister. Like, he's got a creepier tone to his voice, as opposed to Mike Pollock, who does the voice now, who's a bit more comedic. There it is again. Sorry. He's a bit more comedic. Oh, shit. Jesus Christ, is everybody colourblind in this world? He's black and red, he's not blue.
My name is Shadow. Since you were so kind to release me, my master, I will grant you one wish.
Should have been voiced by Robin Williams. I mean, Genie, you know what I mean. Oh, this animation here is pretty bad. That's supposed to be a teleportation animation, but it obviously just flies up. It's pretty bad. But anyway, it's kind of interesting actually that both games start off with a kind of a, you know, a speed character boss battle against a kind of flying mech. It's kind of interesting in that regard. Fuck. Get the ring. There you go. Yeah, I was getting fed up. I think this is my second attempt. I think I died the first time, if I remember correctly. Yeah, and you can use the bounce bracelet here to really cause some damage. Yeah. Which is why repeated playthroughs of this game go a lot faster. No, get away from me. I don't want to be shot with the laser. Yeah, and obviously that the blast radius can also hurt you. So you have to be careful. Fuck you. Oh, there it is. No, I guess that was my first attempt. I died. There you go. Fuck, I sucked there. But anyway. Pretty quick and fast boss fight. I really wish Shadow's victory animation looked better than that. To be honest, it looks kind of lame.
You are the military's top secret weapon. But what did you mean when you said you will grant
A black and red hedgehog with the powers of the original blue. It's kind of amazing, actually. That's something I never really thought about. Why is this the ultimate weapon?
On the space colony R.
Because Shadow wasn't based on Sonic. So I don't know how they came up with the idea of, you know, coming up with a fast hedgehog as a weapon just by sheer dumb luck. Oh well.
Let it go. You just don't know when to give up, do you?
What are you talking about? That emerald's mine.
Now we're back with meeting Rouge the Bat for the first time, and her. I'll be honest, her soundtrack, if you were to compare it to Knuckles' soundtrack, it's nowhere near as good. I mean, I guess Knuckles' soundtrack is a bit more like a guilty pleasure. Rouge's is just kind of poor. I won't say it's terrible. I don't think the music is absolutely diabolically awful. But I'm just not a massive. Yeah, I said that. I'm not a massive fan of Rouge's music. But then again, I've said it before, I'll say it again. I hate the Knuckles and Rouge stages. Like, it's the Knuckles and Rouge stages which really drag this game down for me. Because Hey, Oracle. It's not really that, you know, it's... I can't stand it, sorry. I mean, at least the the Robotnik stages, the Eggman stages and the Tail stages are actually have platforming and are fun to go through. Yes, I'm cutting now, because fuck these stages. They don't deserve for me to go through them. But anyway, Dry Lagoon, once again, it's similar to Knuckles' first stage. Not too bad. There's a little bit more complicated. The Rouge's, this stage is, oh god, drowning music. Like, this first stage is a little bit slightly more complicated than Knuckles' first stage was, because of this, you know, having to ride on the turtle to enter this area, and there can be stuff in here that you can get. There you go. But overall, it's still a pretty easy stage, and we're done. It took me, yeah, you see, it's less than 4 minutes, so yeah, it didn't take me too long at all.
It's all too easy.
And we got a B rank. That's nice. I mean, I've said it. I'll say it many times. I fucking hate these stages. Go away, mouse cursor. Yeah, I can't stand it. But anyway. Yeah, so we get a lot of Dr. Eggman stages fairly early on. Basically, even though half of the total stages, more than half of the total stages in the game are speed stages, are Sonic and Shadow levels. Shadow has less levels than Sonic does. Sonic has 10, and I believe Shadow has 8 stages total, and there are more Eggman stages. I think there are the same number as treasure hunting stages though. But anyway, this stage I actually really like. This is a lot of fun to go through. There's a lot of platforming and a lot of... This one has a more of a mix of platforming and shooting, which makes it more interesting for me anyway. Yeah, I'm a fan. This stage is pretty good. Fuck. I can do it. There you go. Yeah, and the jet boosters are really helpful. I really like the jet boosters. They're a good addition. I'll be honest, because there have been rumours for a long time that we're going to be doing, that the next Sonic game is going to be an Adventure remake, whether it be Adventure 1 or Adventure 1 and 2 completely remade. I'll be honest, I would like them to just completely get rid of the treasure hunting stages and just make them, you know, and just make them more kind of platform heavy. You know, as in make Knuckles and... Fuck. Slipped off. As in making the Knuckles stage, instead of big areas where you can search for the Master Emerald pieces, how about having them as just platforming stages that you can go through and you collect an emerald at the end of the stage or something like that. Something I would prefer. But we'll see. I mean, Sega was supposed to be announcing something Sonic related at some point during this year. In fact, they were supposed to have a big announcement recently, but in the end, it turned into something which I kind of don't really get. The Game Gear Micro. I have no idea what the fuck that's about, whether it's even going to come over here or whatever. Quite like one, but it just seems kind of weird. To me anyway, but whatever. Never owned a Game Gear myself. Too expensive at the time. Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, don't bother. There's just a Chow capsule there, so you don't really need to. I certainly don't need to. I ain't going in the fucking Chow garden. I've never been a fan of the Chow garden. I can understand why some people would like it, but Anyway, let's keep going. Like I say, this level has a lot more... Oh shit, die. The camera could work with me better here, I'll be honest, but I am a fan. You know, I do really like this stage. It's a lot of fun to go through. It's a bit more platforming heavy, which I like, as opposed to a lot of the other stages are kind of just almost on rail kind of shooting galleries. But this one's pretty fun. Alright, let's jump, jump, and away we go. Die, bitch. And whee! I always find that looks kind of hokey. You know what I mean? Like Eggman's kind of jumping when he goes on a speed booster. It just looks kind of weird to me. But hey, this section I kind of like as well. Zigzagging and kind of shooting down these pillars to zigzag to get up. It's kind of cool. Fucking die. Please die. There we go. You bitch! Take my shield to kill you. There we go. That's the end of the stage. Didn't die in that one. Wow, it's pretty good. I haven't died in any of the stages yet.
That was too close.
E rank? Fuck you. I did way better than that. That's bullshit. Oh well. Oh, I did die in that stage. What am I talking about? I'm a jackass. Slipped off the edge like a dope. I don't know what those pistons are doing.
In the space colony Ark. I've got to find out just what's going on.
I love how he says Ark. I love these cutscenes. I do really like these cutscenes. They're pretty well directed, at least.
Broadcast for an important news flash. There has been a break-in
I
at the Federal Reserve
I don't know why I get a
Bank
kick out of
today.
that.
Mysteriously,
Eggman just scratching his ass
the
at the
was
while
the
watching
chaos
a
emerald.
news
According
report.
to eyewitnesses at the scene, the suspect was identified as the world-renowned hero Sonic the Hedgehog. The suspect was seen fleeing
Jesus
the scene,
Christ.
destroying the
He's
reserve
black and
guard
red.
robots in his path.
Fucking
Stay tuned
racist
for more
assholes.
More like the
details.
word shadow.
Well, yeah, you've seen whatever. But anyway,
How pathetic.
this means now the next stage we're going to be doing is our first proper Shadow stage, and this is the first instance of his PTSD bullshit. Wow, that scream. Now, it's the first instance of Shadow's theme. Throw it all away. Which is a pretty awesome track, I'll be honest. We'll find out more about her later.
Shadow, the hedgehog.
I still remember what I promised you. For the people of this planet,
Do you?
I promise
Do you really?
revenge.
Yeah, because I'm sure that's true. Anyway, that's it for this part of Sonic Adventure 2. Join me next time when we'll be going through Shadow's first stage, which is actually a pretty fucking fun one from what I remember. And we'll be continuing the Dark Side story. So join me next time for the next part of Sonic Adventure 2. See you next time.